Hello everybody, Johnny Cocktail here, back in the My Cocktail Mind test bar and studio for another edition of Sidecar, where tips are provided to the home bartender, the drinks enthusiast, on how to make better cocktails. Today we're going to talk about how to make better cocktails on a plane. That's right, we don't need to settle for spirit neat, spirit on the rocks, spirit with a basic mixer. That's not how we drink. Plus, we're in the magic flying chair, so let's make the adventure spectacular. There's one rule that you have to adhere to, and that is do not attempt to bring on board your own spirits. Whether it's a base spirit or a modifier, you're going to have to buy that from the airline. So that means that before you depart, you're going to have to go to their website, do a little checking around, but you will be able to find what's on their spirits cart. There's certainly going to be a gin, there's going to be a vodka, there's going to be a whiskey. If you're lucky, depending on your destination, there might be tequila or rum. And now that you know what you have available to work with, you know what kind of drink you can make. So you're going to need some tools. This is part of my carry-on, my approved 1-quart container. And in it is my tin. It's my travel tin. It's small. It's great for this purpose. It's a cobbler, which means it also has the strainer as part of it. And I have a wooden, or you can have a plastic spoon, because sometimes your tin, depending upon your drink, is also your mixing glass. As long as you're not bringing a metal spoon, you should be okay. Also have another bag for my garnishes, peels of my citrus, and then also mint or say rosemary sprigs. And then I have my TSA approved volumes, my vials. Now, what you're going to do is the night before your trip, based on what you need for your drink, you're going to make your infusions. The day of your trip, you're going to squeeze and strain the citrus. It all goes into one vial. So again, the citrus, the sweetener, you put your bitters in here, and then depending if it's required for your drink, you could have your saline solution, have one per drink. All you need to do is add that to that spirit when you get onto the plane. Depending on how many you're going to have, I generally wouldn't have more than 2, but maybe you have travel companions, then you can have them all in here. Now, there are some things that you might need for your return trip, because this is going to be great for leaving your house, but when it's time to come back, you're going to have to do this maybe in your room, or if you have an Airbnb, a place with a kitchen. If need be, even maybe you just get your sweetener from the barista. Just get some hot water and some sugar and mix that up before you get on the plane. So you're going to need a little plastic measuring to measure out your strained citrus and your sweeteners ahead of time. Little vials for traveling with bitters. Generally, I take Ango and orange. A strainer for straining my citrus that I squeeze. A plastic bag, different from the one that I had for my garnishes. This is where I'll put sugars. So whether it's white sugar, or if I'm going to use a Demerara or Turbinado if I have a dark spirit. And I have a little eyedropper. So it's marked to measure out what would be 1 or 2 dashes of spirit, and this is also how I can put in my saline solution. So yes, you could also, in a Ziploc bag, not just have sugar, but you could have a little salt, but that's easy to come by. All right, so now all we need to do, get on board, wait for that drinks cart, buy your drinks, your base spirit. And you're going to need 2 cups of ice, one for your mixing or shaking, and then one for your drinks cup. So yes, you're probably not going to make, or if you're going to make a daiquiri, get rid of that second one. You're really not a second cup of ice. You're really not going to be able to chill a plastic cup. And the ice is going to be crappy. You know it is. You're not going to have that high proof preacher BFCs. So you have to adjust your shake, you have to adjust your stir so you don't over dilute, but you get proper chilling. And then all you need to do is enjoy your drink. Now, if you are doing a shake, if you're lucky, you have an aisle seat. So you're going to shake right-handed, you're going to shake left-handed, you're going to turn some heads, and it's mainly going to be people who are wondering, why didn't I think of that? It's a little harder to shake in the middle seat or to shake on a window seat, but you can pull it off. It's easy to stir either way. All that remains to be done is once you've made your drink, take a picture of yourself, put it onto your socials. Let's tag it with #IShakeWhenIFly. I'd love to see those pictures from travelers all over the world. And I look forward to hearing from you or seeing from you. Cheers, everybody.